Previously on Final Fantasy 16. Just keep dodging him. This is the last wave, just dodge it. Just dodge. Don't even bother doing damage. Just back off, back off, back off. He's got a tail, he's got a tail. Here comes the swipe. Dodged it, good. Now he's done. It's GG. Look at him, he's already on half stagger. He's done. Oh, he's stopping me from getting to him. He's done. How much XP was that? That was a level? What? Oh, I love it.
Definitely not to be trifled with.
And we did it at level 39. Yeah. I got my Genshin Impact codes. That's all good in the hood. And we're at 66%. This game is beautiful. It is chunky. It is big. It has story. It has gameplay. It has side content. Very happy with this game. Very happy with this game. And I'm hearing for a lot of people that they've actually finished playing it twice. And a lot of people have finished playing it twice. So there seems to be replay value. People seem to want to play it more than once. That's always a good sign, especially with a game with a story. A lot of times you get the story and that's kind of like, that's it. But this game, it's getting people to play it. Enter the free cities. We've done all the side content. We did the missions. We did the hunts. I'm just going to double check the board again just in case. If we wanted to get some rust off, but I think we should be okay. I think the main story will even be a little bit forgiving if I do take a little bit of damage. Let's just double check the Moogle board. Yeah, nah, we've done all of it. This guy was fun. Alright, cool. Mission time. Mission time, mission time, mission time. And there was that second route that we were going to run just to make sure we pick up all the items before we run into the city. I remember that there were two ways to get in there and we, I think, went the straight path. Or was it? Yeah, it was this one here. Oh, we're going to end up going this way anyway. It says inaccessible, so we're going to end up doing this route anyway. Alright, cool. So we're going to end up going to the city. And here's the city. Nice. And I like how the sections are. You know, like open world map. It's like a little section. Make sure everything's loaded properly. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Old Canva. Free cities of Canva. The warehouse district.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
I thought it was actually for a minute.
Nothing
sitting on
I
the
couldn't handle.
wood barrel.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is? Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol. But everyone calls me Mid.
Oh.
My lady.
Oh.
Hey.
So cute!
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day. So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
Him?
It's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
I thought he said him. Or it was her.
Shall we then?
What's going on? Oh my god, he's so cute.
You keep Clive safe.
So cute. He's
Be
so
careful.
cute.
Both of you.
He's so cute. Damn it, Toggle. So cute. I forgot for a second he was there. He's just so cute. He's just so cute. He just steals the show. I love him. Even full. Okay. Well, lucky we did all those missions with everyone. Oh, he's got these little 3 dots. Did I not notice that, or is that like sun?
Alright, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
Did Toggle always have these 3 spots on his butt? When's best dog of the year? I'm doing well. How are you doing, buddy? Alright, Gamer Instinct. Check that we got all the items. We got all the items. Oh. So where are we going? No map. Ah, it's fine.
They don't stand a chance against those things.
Jesus. Oh god, those are massive. Alright.
They've been routed.
Time to get our...
Farewell.
Oh, I forgot I had that there. Alright, maybe I should take a look at the controls. I no longer have Garuda's, like, claws, but I do have Wind Up. I have Giga Flare. I have my Ignition and my Rebirth. Oh, I have my Gouge and Aerial Blast. Right, so I got the Dragon one. Yes, okay, cool. Now I remember. Cool. You can stop being a dragon now. Stop it. Stop. Cool. You're a miner in the soundtrack? Oh, the soundtrack is amazing.
Get back.
Ah, the Knights Battalions. Oh, he's an actual knight. Sounds like Torgal just killed someone. Oh yeah, this is the guy that we fought on the road. It's actually amazing that he retained his fighting skills. I'm charging my laser. Oh, that was a waste. Ah, why not? Might as well just throw everything at him. I thought the Akashic would lose all their fighting ability, yet he retained it. Because he's the guy that we typically fight on the mission boards. You know, the guy that uses the 2 short daggers and he spits fire and does all these other things. I would have thought like he'd be zombified almost, but it's like, no, he actually retained his fighting ability. It's like, oh, that's interesting. Ambition is my favorite track, which is the track that you fought Bahamut. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through the OST. I'll be honest, I haven't actually gone through the OST because I wanted to experience a lot of the music the first time where it's intended. But there's a lot of good tracks. A lot. That's what I really like about Final Fantasy games. They do not cheap out on the soundtrack. Like, the soundtrack is one of the main highlights. Okay, I shouldn't be rusty anymore. Should be all good. Oh yeah, I've got my double trigger if I want it. I forgot about my double trigger, by the way. I can use it to heal myself. This is what happens when you spend too much time doing the mission board quests. Even these orcs are kind of fodder. Buffed up. And Torgal's just taking him out, man. Look at him go. Look at Torgal go, man.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
Soken is a really good composer. I can tell. Yeah, for these main missions, we're just like overpowered. Cool, so I'll just heal myself up using this. We'll chill out a little bit, just go with the flow. He did great for Final Fantasy 14 in this game. When did he come on to doing Final Fantasy soundtracks? And EVO is happening. A lot of fighting games have been doing a lot of tournaments and announcements. Oh! That's good. Keeps things interesting. Any items here? Just this one, I guess. Okay. Anything here? Nope. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Oh, big boy.
To me, boy. Nice try.
I gotta really keep an eye on this guy. He's slow though. You know what I mean?
Nice try.
This takes damage like crazy.
To me, boy. To me, boy. Well done, Togo.
Just didn't want to go down. I think it was 14 which came out in 2013. Here with 14 it wasn't great at the time until Yoshida came around and brought 14 out of the grave, and now it's great for an MMO. Oh. Yeah, I remembered it had a lot of issues. Oh no, wait. I thought 15 was the MMO. I must be wrong. I thought 15 was the MMO. 14 must be like a main game. Oh, F it. Fine. There you go. This game ain't even fair.
Slow.
This game ain't even fair. They're throwing us potions, which means we're gonna have a boss fight soon. Final Fantasy 15 was gonna be Final Fantasy Versus 13 until Nomoru got taken off the project and took so many delays from 2006 to 2016. Yeah, I remember that. Everyone was like, oh, Final Fantasy MMO. And it was like, delay, 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 delay. And I'm like, is this thing even happening? Delay, 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 delay. And then it came out and it had a lot of problems. And I was like, ooh, that's not good.
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
It's just fodder. Like, fodder everywhere.
Keep up.
Finally! Now we're talking. That's a big boy.
Nice try.
You know what they say about big boys? Big shoes.
Nice try.
Oh, I finished it with a fireball.
Where the city's leaders gather, there may still be survivors inside.
Yeah, prisoners, hostages, sacrifices, orcs, all of the above. It was fun. We got a big guy. Final Fantasy XIV is pretty much the best Final Fantasy MMO that is out there along with 11. Wait, 11 is a Final Fantasy MMO? They have 2 Final Fantasy MMOs? Wow. It's such a nice city. It's a shame we don't actually explore it. We're just busy trying to save it. Though we might be able to explore it later after we save it.
Where are they?
Hey, this looks like a fighting area. Is there a knight standing somewhere on top of there that's gonna jump down?
These creatures. Does Ultima's reach extend this far? What the hell is going on here?
Where's the big guy? I think after these little guys die.
This one. Nice try.
I'm gonna stay close to them to charge up as quickly as possible. But they're not actually charging it up very quickly at all, because they're barely attacking. Oh, and I still got hit like an idiot.
Over here!
Here we go.
Where is your master? What does he want?
Finally!
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
He's wearing armor.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt. And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit one's unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield.
I'll bite.
Or not, as long as you don't hold back.
Too slow. Help me. Fine hound. To me, boy. Nice try.
He seems like the dual wielding type.
Nice try.
He seems like the dual wielding type. Where's your second blade?
Too slow.
Where's the second blade?
Help me, boy.
Where's your second blade, damn it?
Nice try.
Where is it? Fighting style reminds you of Rico? It does, doesn't it?
There's a young boy.
Oh, he's bouncing around more, that's cute.
To me, boy.
He's so prim and proper with his fighting style, but he's using one arm. He's the dual wielder. Or he's supposed to be holding a
You
shield.
will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired.
Because it is.
It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
Huh?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gundir.
That's more like it.
Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes!
Needed that. Nice try.
Finally! That is more your style! The thrust, the spin, both arms, beautiful, magnificent. Alright, I'm supposed to be doing this. Forgive me, I'm doing damage. Oh, you can fire beams. There's the thrust. Look at that, now he's fighting properly. Yes!
Too slow. Thanks, boy.
Yes, yes, yes! Come on. Here comes the spinning. Ooh. Yes! Come on, you gotta follow up, mate. Just like the Dragoons.
Actually, I wouldn't.
I'm game.
Nice try. Too slow.
I'm supposed to be jumping, but I want to be a dragon.
Nice try. I've heard Toggle.
Might want to fight back. Come on.
To me, boy.
Enjoying yourself?
Yes! Very much so. Ah, he's gone back to this stuff. Just throwing in a few new moves, that's nice. Let's just stagger him.
Too slow.
Ah, he's not letting me do the midway stagger. Where's he at?
I've heard Torgal. Guess we're all ready.
Well, he won't let me take him out. Okay. Okay, let's take him down this way.
To me, boy.
See, he's stuck at the midpoint. He doesn't actually want to go down and stagger. It's an event.
I've heard Torgal.
There it is. Yeah, this fight has near written all over it. Not that I'm complaining. Come on. Yeah, that's a big charge run.
Too slow. Help me, boy.
Oh, that's new. No, wait, I've seen this before. I mean, it was fun, but there was a lot of foreplay in the beginning. You could tell. One sword, one-handed? Nah. Give that man 2 swords or a spear.
The vessel is strong.
Why are you dead?
My liege.
What's the point of all that armor if you're dead?
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late.
Alright, we were supposed to be saving people. I thought we were just here looking for a fight.
Nothing. I hope.
Huh? What do you mean? Oh! Kenpachi, is that you? I want it. I want it.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
I want it. 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 I want
It's
it.
the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and king of Walud. Get back.
Music, I like it. So that was the warm-up. Oh. A duelist. Very proper technique. Good form, good footwork. Uses the shot, beautiful. Clive, you can't be using heavy attacks, he's just parrying you.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing.
You got your leg, though.
No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way. You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised. Try it.
Clive, you're disappointing me! Damn it, Gohan!
Push you up.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Clive went all heavy-handed. Oh, Toggle with the sword. And then he got kicked. So disappointing.
Power beyond reckoning. And they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Does no one dodge anymore? This guy's just spamming Getsuga Tensho. Damn it. I wanted to fight him now. I was just warmed up too. I was like, yay.
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own.
His pride.
The rest is up to him.
Wow, that's all it took to take your pride down? Come on.
This is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he?
Just before we go there, I loved his prim and proper duelist style. His footwork was good, his parrying, his moving out of the way, using his shoulder. Clive was just using the wrong approach for the wrong fighter. You could use a double-handed sword and just like thrust and like smash as hard as you want. If a duelist parries properly, he's not taking that weight. He's just going to glide it away. You're going to tire yourself out, and he's just going to be moving around, parrying it like nobody's business. And then when there's an opening, he'll just slash you like he did. It's just beautiful. It was just choreographed so well. And then I'm just looking at Clive. I'm like, come on, don't disappoint me, my boy. Come on. And he's like, rah. And he just charges at him and he gets kicked. I'm like, Clive, what the hell? He just powers up and he's like running and he gets kicked. Up front, like, what? Were you going to tackle him? What was your plan? The fact that he kicked you means he's within range of kicking you. What, you weren't gonna slash him? What are you gonna do? Tackle him? What is this, high school? My God, man. I'm like, Clive, what the hell? You've been so good up until now. I think this is just basically the commentary of you've been using the icon ability so much that you don't even know how to fight properly. I'm like, no. Every time I have a boss fight, I'm going to try to fight them properly for a little while until I feel that I've got their moveset and it's kind of like, okay, let's push you to phase 2, push you to phase 3. Because, you know, combat in the game is smooth, it's sexy, it's nice. I don't want to waste that by just spamming abilities and not being able to see what's going on half the time. Because, you know, let's face it, we've got so many abilities, it's a little bit ridiculous at this point. But like, damn it, Clive. Damn it, is this what you like? He didn't even semi-prime. Why would you? He was parrying him with someone else's weapon. He didn't even need to use his primary weapon. He only did after Clive said something and is like, I'm going to F this kid up. Before that, he was just playing with it. And he slashed him on the leg. So Clive was already weakened. His movement would have been slowed. He would have been bleeding. Like, yeah, let's just put it that way. This guy's a duelist. It's very nice. It was very clean. I liked it. I was a little disappointed in the knight. He was so prim and proper with his armor and like his sword and his thrust. I'm like, you're using a one-handed sword. So you're supposed to either have a shield with that armor, or if your style is to keep attacking and spinning, have a second blade. So when you spin, and it's like, okay, I'm going to pick up the spear, I'm going to borrow it. I'm like, okay, this is more your style. You've got the thrust, but you can continue the spin and the body work. You're light, you're nimble, you're quick on your feet. Like, it's very nice. Like, you know, yeah. Barnabas is showing off why he's the king of Waloed. I actually like a ruler that is capable of doing something. If the ruler is, you know, the apex, I respect that. Like, imagine if you rocked up out of the royal palace and he was like this overweight Henry the 14th motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's not fun for anybody.
Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
I was calling him out last week over mummy issues. I mean, just because he's good at playing with swords doesn't mean he doesn't have mummy issues. I don't see how the two have to be related.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
What's a sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
Sinews are pieces of tough fibrous tissues uniting muscle to bone or bone to bone. A tendon or ligament. The guy cut. Oh my god. Oh, that. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm feeling body parts. No. Oh, no. Yeah, that's the problem. Soft parts of armor.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know.
Men have done worse.
Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
Wait a minute. Where's Jill?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh. All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself.
Learn how to
It was
dodge.
Sid, your father, who taught me that.
You know what kills me? Sid had 2 swords. And we never got to see him use the second one. That man could fight and you know it. But we never got to see him fight. We got to see him use lightning. But we never got to see him, fight. Damn it. He'd be looking at Clive now going, ah!
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
Guys, where's Jill?
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him.
Please tell me Jill is not kidnapped.
Clive. Jill didn't come back.
Oh, you... my heart.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
Nice work, Clive.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
They don't realize it, but he's not going to kill an icon. He plans to have them all enslaved. And now that he's got her, he's not
We
going to
must
kill
pursue
her.
the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Watch another fetch quest.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble.
Say F one more
Ones Otto
time.
didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
So many swears. What was the name of the knight that we fought? I know he had a name. Harbard? In Norse mythology, Sleipnir is Odin's 8-legged, in some stories 6-legged horse. Harbard is one of the names of Odin, which means hoary beard or grey beard. The name appears in a number of poems in Poetic Edda, such as Hardbardsljod. I cannot read that, but yeah. Okay, back to the hideaway. A sign of hope. A song of hope. What is this, George R. Martin's writing?
Gav said that Otto might know something.
Damn. So Clive can dodge a dragon, but he can't dodge... Damn it. The one time I needed him to dodge.
Trouble with your gear, or
Hello.
what do you want?
A lot more trouble than that. You gotta be joking. This is an upgrade. We can create a room blade that's an upgrade. Oh my god, that is also an upgrade. No. No. Wow. Upgrades. But I feel that we don't really need them for main story, so I'm not going to build them.
If it's knowledge you seek.
Blocking would have helped too. His sword's too big. And the duelist's the one doing the parrying. Parrying the duelist would only work against you if you have the bigger, heavier blade, because your movement of it is a lot slower.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a kashik and the valleys are full of ether?
How indeed.
Do we have a new thingy? I can just tell there's room for one more. Come on. You know, you want to... Oh! What's this? Dread Comet. The hunters of Tabba speak of a wild chocobo that haunts not only nearby Badlands, but also their dreams, for it exhibits a ferocity rarely seen in the species, and has ripped more than a dozen of their comrades from gizzard to groin and feasted on their flesh. Holy crap! The bird is so far past taming, it must be put down. The sickle. I want it. The sickle in Dalmekia. Where's the sickle? Sickle's like somewhere. Tuscan Sam Chocobo. Damn, that Chocobo sounds ferocious. Watch, this Chocobo is going to be harder hitting than a lot of the people. Alright, so she's in the sickle. Huh, I already assumed she. I was like, okay. I love doing these little side missions, because then we unlock items.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Wait, did we end up getting like the item which was for priming? No, we're using the marksman ones, but we don't have, oh, the priming one. Oh yeah, the tonic one. Just like, I don't even use it, but anyway. Oh yeah, we were using this. Increases the magic by 10%, but we don't really need that anymore. Increase wind up damage by 10%. That should be really good, but we don't really use it. The Fang toggles attack. Yeah, I'll use the 10% magic. Alright, let's get that Chocobo. Imagine having your Chocobo fighting this Chocobo. Don't they have Chocobo fighting? Like, they have Chocobo racing, but I'm surprised they don't have Chocobo fighting. But I think that would cause problems with Peter, because, you know, cockfighting, chickens, they give them, like, razor talons and they fight each other to the death. It's really cruel. Really, really cruel. Alright, where is this glorious Chocobo? Chicken fight? Ah!
Alright.
Hell, people even make bugs fight. There you are. I want to tame you.
That's like no Chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken. I've heard talk of.
Yeah, I stood there.
Nice try. To me, boy.
This Chocobo has like one strong attack. And this is it. That's the Chocobo's attack. That's it. Okay, and that.
Help me, boy.
Kentucky Fried Chicken it is. You know what makes this chocobo deadly? It doesn't have a stun meter. Damn it.
Too slow.
Ah, you're susceptible to flames. Come on, achieve your final form of being my McNuggets. Become a tendy. Chocobo said bird off. I like it. Damn it, right on me. What's this bird doing?
Get him.
Guys, what the fuck is this bird doing? This bird's pulling a freezer. This planet ain't gonna last 5 minutes. Stop your kung fuing!
Help me, boy. Too slow.
Now I'm hungry for chicken. Give me some of that chicken. I want some chicken. Comet feather. Used in crafting, as truly red chocobos are rare, one might assume the same could be said of their feathers, yet somehow they are found in nearly every market from Dalimil to Northreach. Contrary to what merchants hawking them would have you believe, however, the items on sale are more often than not the feathers of robins or even common hens.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
This chocobo had the ability to summon flames. That's something. Right, I need to open the map. Map, big map. That's impressive. Chocobo able to command flames. Makes you wonder what they're actually capable of. That's insane. Could you imagine an icon Chocobo?
Cole said it was an army of Akashic.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic in the valleys of...
How may I help you today, Clive?
Do I get a reward? No, I don't. Expand renown to unlock. Damn, it doesn't even tell me
Best
what
of
it
luck
is.
out there, Sid.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story.
I like how he has a sidearm, but he never uses it.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be... sitting under a pile of rubble, I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
Wait, so she had the writings and she didn't realize? What?
I try not to think too much about what was lost the day Titan attacked. If only it was just Sid's life's work.
Alright, who are you shipping now?
Master Sid, have you seen His Highness the Prince? We were to dine together, or so I was going to suggest. Before he vanished, that is.
Aren't you old enough to be his mother?
I suppose now I'll just have to ask.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then...
Then everyone in Port Isolde's in danger.
Do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
You saw that work of...
Oh, it's gonna fly. Don't tell me it's just sitting on our desk.
What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
No, that's not what we were after.
I know this is your hideaway, but you really shouldn't be in here.
Alright, what
if Mid caught you rifling through her research, she'd have your head. Then mine for letting you.
Alright, what is going on down here?
That leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries the Alembics gonna help us make. Just you wait, Sid. Just you wait!
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
Continue searching.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
Mid's alright, but the rest of us are not. Okay, not in here. Continue searching her dungeon. Well, I've already talked to the two people. Oh no, there's more here.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
Mid, I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best, and so when choosing its place of rest, I recall your opus, Daughter Dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme.
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising.
Kuma, do you think women
I
care?
said he'd something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be?
Kuma, do you think women care if a
Yeah,
guy
something
is
like
too
that.
hot, who is too hot is younger than her? No? Heck, I think they'd prefer it. It's just a lot rarer to happen than the other way around. Is Dion still sleeping? Where is Dion?
See to my boils if Tyre ain't around, eh?
Tremendar, today Clive visited the infirmary to have me dress a laceration in his left forearm. I cleaned it and stitched the wound and instructed him to rest the arm so that it could heal. But not an hour later, he was leaving on another mission. This must be the 100th time he's disobeyed my instructions. Next time he comes to me for treatment, I'm tying him to the bed. First time for everything. First time for everything. No, but seriously, where the hell is Dion? If he's not in bed, he's like running around somewhere.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the Orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
So where is it? Ah, Sid the dad. It's nice to see, you know? Considering the contrast. You have a good uncle, you have Sid trying to be a good dad, and then you have Annabelle, and then you have Clive's actual dad that looked to be a really good dad as well as a good man. Oh, this thing! She made this?!
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the Orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
I love how it's like, we didn't break anything, but here's what we did to F it up. Don't kick it. Contrary to popular belief, that isn't what's gonna fix it.
Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it?
Excuse me?
Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it!
This is an excellent condom commercial.
He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
What?
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me.
How was that in between a gear?
Tell you, it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of.
How did that get stuck between
It's
two
just the
gears?
stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
How did this get stuck in between two gears? How did that give me 45, like, honor or something? At this point, they're just giving me free stuff. Kill a dangerous chocobo, 40. Find this thing, 45. What?
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient?
You did, didn't
Actually,
you?
yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Ah.
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes.
Why don't you tie him to the
left.
bed?
He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
Yes!
No. We're not the prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back.
Oh, you're a prince.
Sometime.
You're a prince now.
Then at least try to stay safe.
He's a prince now. Oh, okay.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
She really needs to start tying people down to the bed.
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
She strikes me as a leather strap type of girl. Ah, more missions. What's going on here? Is this for apples? Please, sir, can I have some marble? It's a marble.
He's a surly soaker.
These stories are nice because, side stories are nice because sometimes you get a little bit of information about how things were back in the day. Remember the apple quest that we did?
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
So Marble is the first boss of the game. Okay.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria.
Haunt?
Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
He said the magic word, hunt board. You know as well as I do, hunt board means I'm gonna be there. What? Main mission? The ironworks? I want to, but you know what the rules are. I have to do this. I know Jill's kidnapped and Dion's run away, and Dion running away is not a good thing. Especially considering the King of Walud wants to kidnap all the icons so he can use them as slaves, but yeah. My lord, what's on thy board? Ask about Morble sightings. I hear your brother isn't a fan of carrots, Kupo. If every carrot of Rosaria is anything like the one that just got posted on the board, I can see why. Carrot? Oh boy. If you should come across a red carrot protruding from the marshes of 3 reeds, do not attempt to pull it away from the swampy soil. It is, in truth, another root vegetable entirely. An exotic species of marble that uses a modified carrot-like vine as a lure to draw its prey close, before emerging from the earth and swallowing them whole. A cruel way for nature to turn these times of privation to her advantage. You guys remember Devil May Cry 4? Where you had those, like, 2 little creatures that were like naked and dancing together and everything, and it turns out it's this giant frog monster that's gonna eat you. Why is nature so cruel?
She can't keep this up much longer. Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it.
He looks almost...
She hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
I know better than to order Taya to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Oh, thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
The sad part is you can basically see on his limbs they're all white. So he doesn't have long. Oh yeah, it's all the way up to his neck. Oh, it's already on his head. He does not have long.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia. It's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Spiders. Must be an Aussie one. Its tears kill you.
Clive. I won't forget this. If it was me lying there, I know he'd do me the same kindness.
I'm gonna be that guy, but our sword is very sharp. I'm just gonna be that guy. Oh god, the blacksmith's blues again. What now?
Alright, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
Afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead.
Oh, what now?
Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
Sure.
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Every time he discovers something new, he's like, I'm the worst blacksmith ever. It was like, dude, you're comparing yourself to the best artisans in different fields. Leather workers, ring makers, like, come on. You can't be the best at everything.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen.
Jill is
Always
kidnapped.
tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Oh,
Memories of
God.
what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
Oh, shit.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Oh,
Don't
shit.
be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
Oh, okay.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
Let's just kidnap him.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravos, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravos, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravos as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
See what I mean? He has to be the best at everything, even engraving. Because everyone knows the sword's worthless unless you can engrave something on it.
I'm in and out of Tabor all the time on postings. Never made the trip to Dravos, though. What if it's full of...
Yeah. See that sword of yours stays oiled.
Alright, so let's see if we can actually buy the new weapons we want to craft. Probably can.
Let me tell you a story.
What?
All right.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air.
Oh.
You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold.
Classy.
And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade.
Problem?
And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me.
Oh.
I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up, or you'll have me to answer to.
Is she, like, jabbing at me because I'm saving too much money? But there's nothing to buy in this game!
Still alive, are you?
Oh, is it because we haven't rescued Jill yet?
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Are you kidding me? This is epic. This is common. It is better than epic. Long before the Valistian alphabet became commonplace, early tribes across the Twins used a form of lettering known collectively as runes. While most scholars agree that these runes were merely a crude representation of sophisticated pre-fall writing, some religious sects believe that the symbols hold power that is unlockable only when used in a specific order, much like those inscribed in the blade of this sword. I'll just buy this instead of creating it.
Better all be here.
Wow. Okay, but this rune belt will put your health down. Wow, slightly upgrades your stats. I mean, we have plenty of material. It's just not the rare ones. Ah, so when something becomes unavailable at, like, for example, what was it called? Night something? It comes here instead.
Is that all?
Oh yeah, I have the elixir. If I die, I come back. Alright, let's do this real quickly. So we've got this one here, and then there should be like the Moogle one. Lost Wing, yeah. Lost Wing, that's the one. So Lost Wing's no longer available, so that scroll is probably at her store. That's good. That is good. Okay, so let's go kill this thing. Ah, this is the spider. Tears of Mercy. Might actually be quicker this way, because I won't have to run. Spiders are the things that kill you. There must be Aussie spiders. Like, that's the only thing it can be. Dude, Aussie spiders are aft. Again, you guys remember when I was helping out on the veranda and I was denailing old wood and I was just killing redback spiders while I was doing it? Each one of them is lethal. So I pick up a plank of wood and there's like 3 redbacks on it. Any of those 3 could kill me. Australia is aft. And they're tiny. They're like the size of a small coin. You would think something that small wouldn't have the fangs that can puncture human skin. But they do. And what really gets me is that the big spiders aren't so deadly. That's the funny part. Oh, here it is.
Rodrigo could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls. Thanks, Gal.
This is considered average in Australia. Oh, wow. So these spiders have more health than mission mobs. See, and now that I'm close to them, three's enough. Yay! Oh, I know where Dion went. He went to see if his boyfriend's okay. We know where Dion is.
Hopefully one will be enough.
See, we know where Dion is. Because he's got his men, but then he's got his boyfriend. That's cute. He's safe, but he has to make sure his boyfriend's safe. It's pretty cute. What? Duh! Oh, so this is how this place gets opened. Wait, this place gets opened with a side quest? Are you joking?
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right.
Whoa.
Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Damn, what a charmer. He is a blacksmith.
I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Dang!
Much obliged.
So this opens up this area. A side mission opens up this area. Interesting. Seems a bit desolate, doesn't it? All the furnaces are off because of the mother crystal?
So this is Dravos. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Sultan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
Aww.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Alright.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna need some beer.
He'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
See, this is either gonna go very well or very badly. Given how it's been painted so far, I kind of believe that this guy would be incredibly difficult to speak with, very rough, very coarse, very dismissive. And you know what would be the kicker? If he turns out to be this, like, really sweet person. I know, it's unlikely because, like, blacksmiths, you know, you're gonna be rough, you're gonna be everything. But, like, imagine if it's, like, this super sweet person. It's like, what the hell, man? What the hell? had mead yesterday. That's, my opinion, better than beer. But I got a little bit upset because the place where we went, they started watering it down. It used to be really strong and sweet.
If we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole. The chief will think of something.
Yeah, all the branded are no longer around, and the crystals don't work, so they can't. So they can't fire up their forges. Funny how that works.
Traveler.
You could sell Excalibur for 1,700. Are you joking? Are you joking? Selling Excalibur. Has anyone seen Soul Eater? That's what I think of.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Branded.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
Oh!
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is.
Oh!
Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Yeah, if I was Clive, you know what I'd do? I'd click my fingers and use the Phoenix of the Flame to light up the forge like a Christmas tree. And I'd just be like, maybe we can work something out. That'd be like the biggest power move, just like, and the forge just lights up like an inferno.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did? Fuck! We're getting nowhere.
Oh God!
These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
Come on, Clive, you know what you have to do.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is.
Oh.
He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
But what about the bearers? I thought we were saving people. Are we not saving people?
Chief, you've got to do something. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
It's no use. The flames just aren't hot enough.
I suppose we could try working copper instead. If we had the ore.
Copper? No one's gonna buy copper.
I thought I'd made myself clear. Piss off.
So bearers' magic's no more use than the crystals.
We could try making a bunch of them do it at once.
And that is how your bearers end up dying. Oh, more stuff. Bloody hides. Yes, thank you. We just come into a person's village and we just steal their shit.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
You went to get some
He's
milk.
helping the chief with something very important. You go back inside now.
Oh, if she said he went out to get milk. But Mama, that was 12 years ago.
Well, if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
That is not funny.
Your hole.
I should not be making jokes about that. It's very cruel.
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
What? Oh, did we give up?
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravos, Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves.
And this guy can apparently inscript better than you? That doesn't sound like a cheap person.
There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravos in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravos prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road.
Okay, to be fair, if you're running a business and your customer's like, yes, this is what I wanted, I'm happy with it, I'm willing to pay for it, and you're like, no, I'm gonna get it just right. It's like, no, I'm happy with this, it's fine, I want it. And it's like, no, it's gonna be absolutely perfect. It's like, no, I want this right now. Like, I don't want to wait 3 days for it. You just gotta give it to the person. I get it. He wants to be an artisan, the greatest, the best there ever was. That's highly specialized, and I'm sure you have customers that will go after that. But if you try to pay the bills, and what you've created is good enough, just bloody sell it and pay the bills.
Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last.
Oh! The ego. I love it.
Dravos won't last long without his furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it.
I didn't even have a choice.
This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravos will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
And that would save a lot of bearers.
You put it that way. Of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart.
Oh.
I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right, then.
They had a chocobo that could summon
and I've
fire.
got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
I was gonna say if this was one of the decisions. Do you share fire with the world?
Sid tried all sorts of leather to make those bellows, but salamander skin was the only kind that worked. Luckily for all our sakes, salamanders aren't too hard to find around these parts.
Blackthorn's got some nerve coming back here.
Well, he left and everyone's like, you abandoned us when we needed you most and all this stuff. And now it's gonna be like, we really needed something and you came out of nowhere. Man, it feels like it's been a long time since I can make one of these. Out of curiosity wise, how much of the game you think is left? We're at like 66% when we started. So we're 2/3 actually.
Let's go.
Mind you, this is a game to be enjoyed. It is a treat. It is a beautiful treat. And by the way, have you been keeping up with the VODs and reactions and stuff? I know you always subscribe, but I asked, like, are you actually getting stuff out of it? Are you watching VODs and enjoying it? Because I know we haven't had a vote for a while. Why is the music so good? So yeah, Blackthorn was going to be a hero to his village. Are these the salamanders?
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Yeah, salamander. It's a dragon.
Be safe.
I am sorry. Remember the first time we had to fight one of these? Look at that, my first cooldown is back. And that's the one we opened up with. And look at my second cooldown's back already, what the hell?
To me, boy.
Come here, 71% done with the game and 66 with the current main quest. Alright, let's take a look from the main menu. Though we did do a little bit of story and a couple of quests.
I dare say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows.
Alright, let's save the game and I can check on the main screen. Let's check on the main screen. Alright, so if I go on the main screen. Current activity, A Song of Hope, 66%, 71%. You're right. Wait, so we were on 71% when we started? And we're still on 71%? Damn! Okay, we're on 71%. We are just over 2/3. But we get instant transmission. Hey, either way, the game is really enjoyable. So, this is a side mission. Helping his village. And sharing fire with the world. This kind of seems like it would have some consequence. For a side
What's
mission.
this all about then?
Dunno. Some kind of new invention.
Oh. No? No?
Good news, Clive. When I told people we'd be building them a new furnace, they were practically falling over themselves to help. Talk about changing their tune, eh?
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
This should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Come on, Clive. Click your fingers. Give them a furnace. Click your fingers. All right. It's supposed to be without the icons. Sometime later.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravos is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said.
No!
The thing you built us is an honest to God's marvel. You saved our village.
No, not us.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pet coal's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer. which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair.
So now we get better weapons.
I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravos needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Ooh.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him. He's still explaining the ins and outs of the new forge, so I doubt we'll be going anywhere for a bit. No sense you waiting around anyway.
These things are going to take some getting used to.
Yeah. Give it a week, and you'll wonder why you ever bother with crystals. Let's run through it again, shall we?
This is nice to see. This is nice to see.
I want a set of these bellows for our forge.
Well, I'm sure they'll make us some if you ask.
This is nice. These are big ass forges. Are we on the outskirt? Yeah, we're on the outskirt. Oh, and there's mines here. Damn, forges everywhere and they're all closed down. And then the mines. Yeah, no going in there. And now this village is open.
Watch it, stranger. There's a fort up ahead. Take a look. If you want but slip and you won't be coming back.
Ah, yeah, we couldn't make it up. Whoops. Oh, almost. It was one hit away from dying in that combo. We're strong, but not that strong. But pretty strong. Alright, this one's done. The infirmary's done. Now to kill a Morble. The Morble was in like... Where was this? Not the Dim. Not East Pool. 3 Reeds, that's the one. Somewhere in the 3 Reeds. I remember somewhere in the 3 Reeds. It's located. Oh, it was somewhere in the 3 Reeds. Amber, no, not that one. Sorrow Wise, 3 Reeds. Ooh. It's somewhere, but I don't remember which, so I might have to check the board. I don't want to spend like half an hour looking for it. So we'll hand in the 2 quests, find out where the thing is, kill it, and then we go back to saving Jill. But let's see the Blackthorn story, since we're right here. He's gonna be a happy chappy.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan, that is. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Cinder.
Pick old Cinder. How'd you come by this?
Oh.
And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same.
Ah!
Where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
He's opened up to us so much. It's nice to see.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
It's nice to see. He's opened up a lot. Ooh, what's this? Necessary for the belt Ouroboros. See, now we have a new item. Oh, Ouroboros. Damn, Wesker would be proud. I hope these are better than the things I could have made like 10 minutes ago.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want?
So Rune Blade is still the upgrade. Couldn't be bothered. Wait, did I end up buying one? I thought I bought one. Anyway. Oh, that one. Oh, right. Wrong one. Oh, where's the Ouroboros one? Oh, this one. Stone Tongue. Oh, that's 95. So that's from like 78 to 95. Yeah, definitely I want this. So we've got the Comet Feather, the Stone Tongue. Okay. Stained Loincloth Marble Flower. Ooh, yes, that's from missions. I see.
Anything else?
And we bought this Rune Blade. Ah, that's fine. Don't worry, in a few missions we'll have the materials necessary to craft this awesome stuff. You're on the same part? Nice.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Alright, where are they? Whispering Waters. Should be easy enough to remember.
Thank goodness you're back. Taya looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
Gotta help them out.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Taya's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
It's really sad.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Daya. I'm so proud of you.
Expiring patient? Why not dying patient? He's not a product.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigue. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless, until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world, a respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service, but my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
Damn. And so he created Tears of Mercy and he's going out with them. Wow. Wow. That's... Damn! Side quest, completely optional. Oof, that went real. I like that every single character, well, yeah, character, has one of these missions. We've had Otto's, we have Taya's now. Blackthorn has multiple, but this one was sort of his origin story, something that links to his past. Not as simple as, oh, I really want to craft this thing. It's like, oh, this is where I'm from. This is my village. This was my home, you know? It's really nice. They explore the different characters. I really like that about this game. They actually matter. They feel like people. They have depth. They each have their motivation. They have their beginning. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's one of those games where you actually remember the characters and not just the main ones. Whispering Waters was like... Blues Bridge... The Docks... Hawk Cliff... So Whispering Waters... Where's the Whispering Waters, damn it? I've been there half a dozen times. Is it not here? Oh, there it is. How am I blind? I even remember it had that giant circular thing, and I was like, there's gonna be a boss fight here. And we never got the boss fight, and now we get the boss fight.
Time to fight.
Alright, this is gonna be the last quick mission, and then story time.
Be safe.
Oh, carrot, where art thou? Hey, I didn't touch a carrot. Oh, your name's Carrot! That's something.
Couldn't have been just any more, could it? Alright then.
This takes us back.
To me, boy.
Remember the first time we fought this thing and we had to range it forever?
All yours, Torgal.
Oh yeah, we had to range these things. Oh!
Help me, boy. Muhammad!
Acid rain. Well, this one has a lot of health.
Too slow.
Damn, it's got a lot of health. More than a boss. Come on.
I'm hurt, Torgal. Too slow. Nice try. Come on.
Oh, I gotta be careful.
Help me, boy.
Oh no, it's out of range. He's not actually gonna take any damage. It's actually out of sight. Yeah.
Too slow.
I was out of range for that one. I was out of range! How is your current time of day? My current time? It's like 10 in the morning. So, yeah, so far my current time's pretty good. What's your current time?
That was definitely anything but ordinary.
Can I have my current now?
Let's get this vine back to the yard.
Oh, just the simple vine, you know, nothing big. 2 a.m.? Ooh! You're up early. Well, you're technically up late. You probably haven't slept. I don't think anyone wakes up at like 1 a.m. It's like, oh, that's a start to the day, 1 a.m. Alright, that's the final quest, and then we go to the main story again. And rescue Jill. Who's probably going to be mad. They probably figured, he'll be here shortly. It's like, nope, doing all the side missions. It's 6 p.m.? 6 p.m.'s a good time. You finish the day, you chill, you grab some dinner, you grab a drink, you sit back, you relax, you do some fun stuff. Wind down for the day. This Marble Tendril was like the most difficult mission we've had for a while. Just because of how much health it had. Apart from that giant dragon that we had to kill.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Is that a Marble Tendril or are you just happy to see me?
Yeah. It's your problem now. What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards...
Elden Ring.
I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once.
And that's how Elden Ring started. The grafting. Huh? Flowers? That's what you made this for? Flowers? Can we actually grow all those valuable flowers that we need now? Instead of me having to run and get them?
It's just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well. I'm glad I could be of assistance. You've not only helped us, Sid. You've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
So blighted soil can now be used to cultivate life. We've just solved the issue of the blight. We've just literally solved the issue of the blight. If adding the extract of Morganbeard petals to curative or performance-enhancing potions increases their potency, then imagine what adding the extract of Morganbeard petals fortified with vigor of a marble grip with madness might do. What's the story so far? Oh my god. Without... Oh, how do... Oh, I don't want to spoil it because it's so good up until this point. I'd always say if you have the opportunity, enjoy it yourself. I really don't want to spoil it because it's really good. You have obtained a file of invigorated morgabile extract, further increasing the potency of most consumables. Both potions, high potions now restore even more HP.
Allow me to thank you again, Master Sid.
Like 100% enjoy it yourself. It's a really good story. It's really worth it. Really worth it. If you have a PlayStation 5, I'd 100% say play it. If, you know, you don't have a PlayStation 5, like 100% watch an LP or something. We had a lot of fun on our one. It's up on YouTube. It's up on the VODs. But it's a really good story. You really get invested in it. The characters are actually deep and three-dimensional. You'll actually get into it. Soundtrack's amazing. Gameplay's really smooth because they had the Devil May Cry 5 development team on that one. So, like, really good. Really good. 100%. And a bit of Norse mythology here and there, which is really fun. Just overall really solid. So, I don't really want to spoil it for you. I want you to have that experience and enjoy it. Alright, guys, let's take a quick little break and then we're going to get back to story. Such a chill soundtrack. Alright, we're back. Mission time. To save Jill. Time to save Jill. They've just been waiting for like an hour. It's like, is it coming anytime soon? Established within a natural sea cavern situated near the outskirts of Old Canva, the ironworks serves as a discreet berth for Mid's greatest creation. The girl just created Outer Haven. The ironworks. What did I get myself? Just coffee. Just a black coffee. I got newer beans though, so it's a lot smoother than what I'm used to. Which is actually very nice. It's quite luxurious in my eyes. Even though it's like top brand beans, it's just like good beans. But I'm like, damn, that's an upgrade from the store brand stuff. I drink a lot less of it too, because it's a lot smoother and a lot stronger in caffeine, which ends up making it cheaper, funnily enough.
I were right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Aine Yar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise!
Oh.
And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
Imagine they're like, we're on the fastest ship. We have the wind at our sails. We'll be fine. What the fuck is that? It's a jet boat. Full speed coming toward you. I would just love to see the looks on their faces. You're not a coffee guy? Oh. Tea. Tea's not bad.
Clive.
Hmm?
What do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
He likes twinks.
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne.
Clearly.
And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
Learn to dodge.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
I like that Toggle's on the ship.
Here they come.
Hey, did we not barricade those doors or something? This isn't so bad.
Mid needs every moment we can give her.
Behind me, Lord Rosfield.
I'll take care of these fuckers. Behind you? I'll have you know, Earthbreaker here once struck fear into the heart of every man in the Twins.
You know what? Their dialogue is too good, so I'm gonna do this for a while. How did I get hit? I'm an idiot.
To me, boy. Nice try.
And they're basically all dead.
About that offer, Cav? How are we doing, Mid? I thought you said that ship was fast.
And now we do this to get rid of these guys. Yes! It actually killed a few of them. That's good. Finally. Yeah, that was a big swing. Holy crap, look what he has! He could do the whole beam thing like Bahamut. Just with fire. I want it. Joshua, can we like steal your essence? Oh no, that would mean he dies. Oh no. If we get that, that means Joshua dies. Wait, but Dion didn't die. Where's the boss?
Alright, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
Here comes the boss. Hey, he's back.
But I thought he was...
Did you confirm the kill?
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
So that is his horse. Oh, F off!
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Ha!
Up for another round? Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield?
So this is why he doesn't have a girlfriend. He can click his fingers and have as many twinks as he wants. They're not twinks, technically, are they? Twinks are supposed to be like skinny, fun-sized guys, right?
My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my axe? No matter, heads will roll all the same. Mate, New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my...
On the topic of beverages of choice, most things go well with a glass of milk. They do.
friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through an Eggie's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
Why are they so weak
They
then?
will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
They don't have a lot of health. Because there's more than one.
Keep this up. As long as it takes. Unless you have a better idea.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards.
Fuck it.
Let's do the lot.
Wait, are they classified as normal mobs? If they get pulled in, they're classified as a normal mob. Yeah, they're a normal mob. They're not a boss. They're not classified as a boss.
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal. To me, boy.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, but they're not very strong.
In your own time, Clive!
Right. Run for it!
Nice work, Gav. No! Oh, thank God. Had me worried there for a minute. Nice roll, old man. He's gonna fall. Oh, he's gonna fall. Oh, what the hell? Alright. Could you imagine if they all had the strength of the boss that we fought the first time, instead of just being normal mob cannon fodder that could just get sucked up into Garuda? If they were all the strength of the boss, we'd be effed. But it kind of makes sense. If it's one, it's strong, you create duplications, they're weaker. Otherwise, Odin would just create an army of these things and use them in war instead of, you know, needing people. Which begs the question, have I actually seen any men from his country? I haven't. What if his entire army is just these guys?
Now, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead!
You might want to get up. You might...
Hold on tight!
But you're literally holding on to the side of the ship. You can't just... At least get in the ship. Anyways. Whatever. Grip strength. Oh, look at that water detailing. Jesus, that's beautiful. Look how many sails that thing has. And Jill's a prisoner, isn't she? Aww. Best you could do is give her, like, a seat.
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. and wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
We have a rowboat? Why do we have a rowboat?
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
So who's on the rowboat? Who's not coming along? Oh,
I
the
don't
uncle.
suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye, and they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ha! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them.
Hmm? What a good
Take care,
uncle.
Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews.
He's gonna start
When
rolling.
next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back.
Stop with the death flags, please. No more death flags. Alright, man, get some sleep. And enjoy the LP. I'll try to hopefully you can catch up on the LP, but it's about 50 hours. But enjoy. It's good. It's good.
Do keep up, my boy.
They're gonna row back. Oh my god, that's gonna be a hell of a workout. That's a big boat.
We can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Night, man. Oh, Dion. Dude, she wasn't joking when she said you were injured. Seriously, you should not be out of bed like that. See, he went back for his boyfriend. I told you. I told you, without fail. He can barely walk. Much less lift up rubble if he needs to save somebody.
All this.
I thought we took out the Mother Crystal.
What have I done?
My lord.
Oh, it's the medicine girl. Is she gonna try to sell him some medicine? My lord, do you need a potion? Oh my god. This is like the perfect time to stitch him up. Potion prices have gone up. Oh. The Naldi are narrow. Blessed with mild currents and warm waters, the Narrow allows for swift travel to the Mirian Oriflamme and Stone here without having to circle through the dangerous outer seas, sorry. What the hell is this hole? Oh yeah, the giant hole. Jesus, this is the waters that we saw. Dude, this is a laser ball. Look at her. Or something crashed. It's just like a giant hole like that with water just going in, draining the entire ocean. Surprised the whole ocean hasn't drained yet. I love the sails.
There's a lot of sea between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway.
I mean, look at it this way. They've got the fastest ship, and they have wind. Why would they assume that anyone can catch up to them when they're on the fastest ship and they have wind? Like, that in itself is enough reason for them to get blindsided because they'd never see it coming.
See what we do as she tells...
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations!
Yar. Do we have cannons?
Let's see what this girl can do.
She would be a petrol head. Ha! The king of Waloed's about to see something and he's not going to be happy about it. Oh, he's definitely watching. Oh, he's got armor. That's some nice armor. Of course it's got blue.
Leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them, condemning both to the same fate.
Ah, he's luring us. That is nice armor. Look at
Yet
it.
my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Oh, no, 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 no. Please tell me we had a plan.
Great Grigor's gosh!
Barnabas.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
This is going to be a problem. You can probably fire off multiple shots at a time. And we'll have less chance to dodge it the closer we are. Oh, come on. Now we can fly. Excuse me.
It's now or never.
I'll find her.
Oh. Oh.
Bloody hell! How to stop it!
Through the maelstrom.
Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
Where is she? No items here? Oh, these guys are grunts.
Let's try.
But they're mostly sailors, so. Yeah, look how much damage they're taking from this. It's ridiculous. That one's out. So we can just go Devil May Cry 1 on his ass.
Finished.
Ah, fun guy.
Wake and win.
This does base damage of 700. It's just like, that's it.
Nice try. To me, boy.
FF, just burn him. Ooh, big punch. I'm not actually killing anybody, but like... They're fighting, aren't they? Oh no. Okay, now we can't actually play around with these guys. These guys gotta go down. The longer you wait, the stronger I get. Oh, whoops.
Help me, boy.
One more and I'm full power. Thank you. Say it's on 700 now. What? Oh no, 513. Oh, okay. So it's not base 700. It'll go up to 700 with 1.4 times multiplier. Okay, so I'll go into the middle of these guys. I just pull them all in. Yay. Alright, captain's quarters should be here. We're on the ship and we're off to find the One Piece. Yeah? Haven't seen it, but like, yeah? Fine, everyone burns. And we even leveled up.
It's over. Jill!
You came.
Get back!
Oh, her knight in shining black armor.
How did you?
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
I'm just saying, if this doesn't lead to something, nothing will.
Stand still!
Why would he?
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Yeah? Uh-oh, he's gonna take out both ships, isn't it? Or just ours. Ah, he's on his twink boy.
Odin. In earnest then.
Maybe move away from the ship. Oh no. Ooh, that was lucky. That would have taken out the ship. Lucky you deflected it. Damn! Very Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, there goes Clive and Jill. Wait, so it keeps the whole... What? Wouldn't the water... Huh? You'd think the water would fill the gap, but no. What? So it does more than just a strike. It... Huh? I just survived that crash. That would have done so much damage. Don't question it, just accept it. Yeah.
I think so.
I have to accept a lot of things. That the ship, like, hit hard land and they're fine. They didn't die or get squashed. And the water's just chilling.
But to where?
Odin is now Moses. Oh, boss fight time. I see. I'm down. I will admit you have very nice armor.
You. What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation, and thus has my master turned to my blade.
Don't embarrass me again, Clive.
The world will soon be painted in black, and all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
I should have brought more potions.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
You know what's funny? We've solved the blight problem. We can turn it into nutritious soil. Oh, scheist! He's starting hard.
We don't have to do this.
He ain't messing around.
Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty.
He ain't playing. Oh yeah, he's not playing.
In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much.
Hey!
I fear my lord will...
Excuse me, Virgil would like to have a word with you. And Ichigo for that matter.
Rise, Mythos. All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
dare you?
You know naught of this world or of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods.
There's a good boy. Defend yourself.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's Virgil.
I have sinned enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might. Come now,
Crap.
I shall cut you free.
Oh!
You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
She didn't get very far. Well, clearly I didn't press the attack enough.
Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us, it unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God. No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit one's unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness.
But you're a horse.
They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality.
No, thank you. I'm good on socialism and communism.
They might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods!
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Uh-oh, he's gonna go for Jill. Well, hold that.
Clive!
I hope you can swim.
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
So how is he not bled out yet? Okay.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try.
How is he running? Like his guts should be everywhere. So does this make her Elsa? Why don't you freeze behind us too? Clive bested. So did that happen because I didn't press the attack quick enough, or like is that just scripted? Because I kind of feel like I didn't actually finish the gauge. Impulse. Increases impulse will damage by 10%. This is the... Oh no, that's the beam. Ooh, 10% for the beam. It was all scripted. Dang it. It would have been really cool that if you press the attack, something else happens, you know? Like he gets bested and he has to retreat or something.
I hope the others are safe.
Oh, they're alone now.
The eyes was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill.
Oh, he's naked.
I've seen the ice. Where it led. We need only wait till dawn.
Hey, come on, you gotta stay warm. No, Tolga's watching. It's like, It was like, oh no, I'm not looking. Oh, what? I was joking, but okay.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
Okay, if this doesn't lead to something, nothing will.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it, but...
You're already naked.
Give yourself to his master.
I mean...
Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
Jill, if you don't get a kiss out of this by the end, like, I don't even know what to do anymore.
But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then... I'm more monster than man.
She's gonna go for it.
And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Oh, she's gonna go for it. She's gonna be like, can a monster do this?
You though, think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved.
Damn it, Jill! Men have desires. If you were not a man, you would not have desire. Come on, Jill. The door is open. The door is literally open.
It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if...
Come on, just say something like, you've also used it to save. Just fucking kiss him. Stop him from talking. Jill, come on. I am rooting for you. I am rooting for you.
That's my purpose. What if it's all I'm good for?
Come on, girl. Okay, he's feeling the boobs. Halfway there. Come on.
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone.
You can fix that.
Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think...
Jill, look where her fucking hand is. She's like, she is like... Damn it, Jill!
Might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving. Provided they want to be saved.
How much talking is this?
You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
No! Give him something else. Don't give him your essence. Give him something else. Or rather, take away something. You know what I mean? Okay! He's looking the same way! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Damn it, Clive! Always going for power.
Don't worry, Clive. It is.
Someone's been spending too much time with Virgil. He's disregarding women and obtaining power instead. He goes for the boobs, but he doesn't care about the boobs.
I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me.
Jill, just jump him already. I don't care. Just jump on him. God damn it, girl. Clive, remember equivalent exchange. You've taken something precious from her. You need to give something back.
If I'm to continue on, those I love. And I will gladly bear your burdens too. Until my last breath.
This sounds like a marriage proposal.
Clive.
Come on!
I promise you, Jill. We will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other.
If you don't kiss by the end of this, I swear to God. Clive! Jill! Just do something! Turn his head around. Oh, come on! No! No! Damn it!
We might one day look upon the moon again. Together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
Just go in a little more.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
Stop talking! Finally! Fuck! Jesus, that literally took everything! You had to be naked, stranded on an island, under a full moon, needing to keep each other's bodies warm, almost dead, saving the princess from a foreign king, fucking everything! Fuck! Is this what Mario has to go through every time? Jesus! I don't know how we can run with his balls being so blue. Jesus Christ, man. His sails should be blue, not red. Passion my ass. Please tell me you at least did something. How much you want to bet Mid watched it? With like a big scope.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Yes, there is.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last mother crystal.
Don't move away.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Zuka Rush B.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Torgal is so sick of their shit. I'm with Torgal on this one. Dude! 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 That might as well have been a fucking marriage proposal. I mean, I know it's his first time, but that's a lot of talking. Jill was literally, she turned around, she like hugged him. And it's like, come on, Clive. Come on. And then she's like holding him and like her hands like right down there on his lower ab. There's literally about, I don't know, 6-7 centimeters from that lower, abdominal to, you know what I mean? And he's just like, I'm gonna keep talking. I'm like, Clive, for the love of Allah! Come on, Clive! And then he even turns around, then he just keeps talking. I'm like, oh my god, just come on, man! Like, there was so, like, I feel so bad for Jill, but at some point, you just, you know, like, I was even, like, when he turned around, I was like, Jill, just jump on top of him. At this point, I don't even care. You know what I mean? Like, traditional roles be damned, man. Just jump on top of him. Jill has the patience of a saint. She's like the ice queen. That's why she's the ice queen. She has to have cold showers. My god. And she was right about one thing. He is still the little boy from all those years ago. Ah. Return to the hideaway. There's no chance in hell our ship can dock anywhere near there. So what, we were pursuing them here. We ended up, I don't know, fighting somewhere, probably like here-ish. Or even possibly here. And then we stranded and then what, we walked back? Damn, that's one hell of a walk. Let's take a little break. My god, man. That took it out of me. We waited how many hours for this? Like 70 hours. My god. Bloody teenagers and their hormones. I feel sorry for Jill, man. She had to do all the work. Oh my, like, you know, like the internal monologue, she probably wasn't even paying attention. She was probably just looking at him, just like, oh my god, here we go, come on, come on. It's like, I'm right here, Clive. I'm right here. I'm literally all naked. Like we skipped everything in between. I'm right here. Come on. Don't let me down now. Like, she put it all there on a silver platter and Clive wouldn't shut up. And then she's like, I gotta find some way to get him to touch my boobs because this ain't going anywhere. And then she's like, oh yeah, have my essence. And he like right there. And she's like, couldn't you go a few centimeters lower? Couldn't you just like go a little lower and a little more on an angle? You know what I mean? Like, come on. Come on. Could you imagine Clive's father? He'd be like, my boy. Imagine his ancestors looking down, just going. Oh. Just, you know what I imagine? You know what I imagine? You just hear Gav somewhere on like a hill. Just fuck already. You just hear Gav. You know what'd be funny? They finally kiss and you just hear the whole hideaway going, yeah! And it was like, what the fuck? And you just hear, what's her name? The medicine girl, the healthcare, I forget her name. She's like, you have no idea how long we've been waiting for that. And then you just hear the old armory lady, about bloody time! They've all been waiting! Bets were probably made. A lot of bets, and some people are fucking broke. Some people like, surely it wouldn't take 10 years. surely. And it's like, if you're willing to bet, it's like, surely. It's like, put your money where your mouth is. Oh, I honestly think that because Sid died, everything derailed. Because when Sid was alive, I was editing the LP. When Sid was alive, and they were going to the first Mother Crystal, he's like, you two go together, I go this way, you know? And he was like, you know what I mean? You two kids have fun now. And everything was going so well, and then Sid died and nothing happened for 5 years. I was like, if Sid was around, it wouldn't have taken this long. All I'm saying. Like, eventually Sid would have been like, Clive. 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 We need to have a talk. He would have just been getting them booze, you know, just leaving booze and stuff. Just, my God, man. Alright, quick little break and we continue. That finally happened. Finally. But my God. What if this whole thing is like a thing to try to get them together? But, you know, the long con. I feel lightheaded. Alright, you're in 23 months. Finally got to see Clive and Jill's ship setting sail in more ways than one. It took them long enough, but finally they got there. We got a lot of great content this stream, from fighting Odin to Clive and Jill finally consummating their relationship. I don't know if they consummated, that's the thing. Knowing Clive, I don't know if they consummated. We have a lot of exciting scenes left in this game and fun content in the future, and I can't wait to experience them with you in the chat. I just gotta say, man, that was my God. It took that 70 hours at least. Alright, quick little break, and we continue. After that, I need a coffee. All my adrenaline was just poured into that scene. Just, my God, man. Lucky Hutchin didn't walk in. That would have been fun to explain. Hutchin, it's not what it looks like. Oh, really? He's like, no, really. We've been wanting this for like 70 hours and nothing's happened. I swear to God. It's fun to see this game replay, though, because I already planned and beat it, and now seeing your reaction just makes it worthwhile. Well, that's the thing. Like, you can enjoy it because you know what's coming, but at the same time, my God. It took around 23 years after the start of the game. You know, he finally accepted the title of prince, but is he gonna come home a queen? Sorry, a king. Shit. I called Clive a queen. But to be fair, Jill's doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. She should be carrying Clive home. I can just imagine them coming up that elevator and Jill's holding Clive in her arms. She's just carrying him. He's the princess on this one. Whew. Alright, quick little break. My God. My God, man. And Torgal was watching the whole time. Torgal was probably thinking, did humans come up with it, or did they copy us? Alright, quick little break. Whew. I think everyone in the fan base was so invested. Typically, right, when something like this is in a story, I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm always like, love interest, it's gonna be in every story to add to the drama. You kind of expect it. It's kind of expected, you know, it's a trope, one way or another. And then the thirst of the fan base and, you know, of the chess line and the chess day and then hitting all three muscle groups and everything. And I'm like, all right, girls, I get it, right? He's tall, he's dark, he's rugged, he's got the beard, the testosterone, the broad chest. Like, I get it. Like, 100%, I get it. And then I'm like, yeah, something's gonna happen. They're taking it slow and it's cute. And by the end of it, I'm like, you know what? I'm starting to understand the girls. Just fuck already. You know? I'm starting to understand the girls at this point. Because I remember there's sometimes like conversations and you hear things and you're just like, my God, you know, it's that awkward stigma and social expectation and reputation and everything where it's like, I can't just jump him. You know what I mean? Because that makes the girl, you know, I'm talking this from like the first person sort of like third person thing, but she's like, I can't jump him because, you know, it makes me look eager, or it makes me look easy, or you know what I mean? There's like this whole image thing. And she's like, but God, I wish he would just fucking tear into me. And it's just like, shit. So you gotta lay the breadcrumbs and get him interested and get him excited and then give him the opportunity and then pretend that he's the one in charge. And you gotta pretend like he's the one leading. Meanwhile, it's like a fucking landing strip on the airport, and you've got those little lights, you know, the little lights that light on, like one in a time in a sequence, so you know which way to go. And you've got the two lights, and you're like, come on, land the plane, come here, come here. Fuck me. I mean, I know a lot of girls, you know, they're interested in this sort of thing and they like romantic stories and they would read romance and watch romance and they'll talk about this stuff, and guys are blind as shit, like, I'm not gonna lie. But my boy Clive, there's blind and then there's fucking blind. Have you even, like, seen your penis? You do know it's used for more than one thing, right? Like, this boy needs an instruction manual. I never thought sex education would be necessary, but, like, this boy needs to take a class. I bet you anything the girl that's the head physician would be the one giving him the lesson. Alright, Clive, it's time to learn about the birds and the bees. Because he basically needs it. I'm honestly starting to get worried. There's a line between hesitancy and I don't think he actually knows. Like, does he actually know? Huh. He needs a bad friend. No, he needs a good friend. He needs like a big brother friend, you know? Clive, you've been a royal guard for your family for so long you forgot the importance. He's not even knighted! He never took a vow of celibacy, and I'm pretty sure if he did, his brother wouldn't give a shit. That's the thing, you know, like, you know, that's the thing with a lot of these knights and stuff, right? They get knighted, and they become royal guards and all these things, and then they take a vow of, basically, I wouldn't call it a vow of celibacy, but they take a vow that they will never own, you know, property and land. They will never sire an heir. They will never take a bride. You know, they make all these oaths. And then you take into consideration, what's the one thing that they're never mentioned? They never explicitly say you have to be celibate. It's just like, you will never take a bride. You will never sire an heir. You will never, you know what I mean? It's like all these things, but it never actually mentions celibacy. You know? And then you're like, why are these knights banging each other? And it's like, well, it's not part of their vows not to bang each other. You know, they're going to keep their swords sharp and not rusty. And oh my God, man. Anyways, let us, yeah. Ain't no guy going to be like those dudes in romance novels. In the words of Mayuri Kurosuchi, perfection is the impossibility. I've seen some of the stuff that Hutchin watches. I've read 50 Shades of Grey. I've read the first Twilight book. And I've spoken to a lot of girls. It's the fantasy. The same way guys have a certain image and a fantasy and something that they consider, wow, that, you know, that's hot. Girls are a little different. It's not all about the physical. There's a little bit of atmosphere, a little bit of mystery, a little bit of chemistry, you know? Yeah, it's not fucking real, but it doesn't stop them from enjoying it. So, you know, quid pro quo, you know, guys want one thing, girls might want another thing, you know what I mean? Like, but if you're able to provide a little bit, you know, you'll get far. You read 50 Shades of Grey and Twilight? That is pure masochism. Hey, to be fair, the early part of 50 Shades of Grey was legit good. Like, it had the whole cat and mouse thing really well. It was like the chase. And I actually quite liked it. But by the time they did the first sex scene, after that, it just turned into a porno. Like, after that first sex scene, it turned into porn. I'm not even joking. After that, the story, the script, the dialogue went out the window. Up until that point, it was about 70, 80 pages of cat and mouse. Is he interested? Is he not interested? He's into me. He's not into me. He's hot. He's cold. I don't want anything to do with this. I'm going to keep away from him. I can't get him out of my mind. As soon as I call him, it's like, you know what I mean? It was the game. You know, it was like getting the girl. You know, the whole fishing thing. It was really good. After that first thing, they went from like the first time to like blowjobs in the bathtub to butt plugs like that. There was nothing in between, just like full hardcore pornography. And I was like, what's this shit? Where's the story? I don't care about that. 50 Shades of Grey sounded like it would be better if it was a horror novel instead of romance. 50 Shades of Grey, no, wait, it's actually the other way around. 50 Shades of Grey, Twilight was actually fan fiction. Well, actually, sorry. 50 Shades of Grey was actually Twilight fan fiction. Mr. Grey is supposed to be a vampire. That's why he's so wealthy, so knowledgeable, so good with everything, because he's been around for a while. But they adapted it as him not being a vampire because it would appeal to a broader audience by making him tall, sleek, successful, you know. Like, the way they describe him, it's just like, okay, this is what girls are into. But it was originally Twilight fanfic, you know, which is why it had that whole element of the chase and everything. But after that, it just became pornography. Like, it was just erotica, and I'll be honest, it wasn't very erotic. It was just... It just kept getting harder and harder, and it made me wonder, who the fuck wrote this? And when's the last time they got any? You know what I mean? At a certain point, you have to question, like, you know, like... Didn't they accidentally leave some things in there that showed he was an OG vampire or something? There are elements of it. There are various elements, but it wasn't, like, explicit that he's, like, a vampire. It could have been in the other books. I've only read the first one, but there were, like, elements, you know? Like the fact that, oh, yo, no one can come to my room. You know, I never sleep next to someone. You never actually see him sleep. You never actually see him sleep. He's like never sleeping. It's like 3 a.m. She messages him and he like replies back straight away. Or she calls and he'll answer the phone. Or like she'll be out drinking and she's like drunk and her best guy friend just so happens to try to pull a move on her while she's drunk. And he's like there, like bam. She like calls him. No, she was actually texting him. He's like, oh, I'm drunk. He's like, where are you? He's like, I'm out. Oh no. Within like 30 seconds, he's there. Which is, you know, physically impossible. But you get what I mean? It's elements like that, which would make sense if he was a vampire. But like, he's not a vampire in the book. But you're kind of like, how the heck did that happen? I feel like making him not a vampire makes him even creepier. You'd expect behavior from a vampire, not a human who isn't sketchy as fuck. Dude, the book is... Apart from being, like, predatorial and indoctrinating, it is very creepy. He is a stalker. He completely separates her from her friends and support network, indoctrinates her, controls her emotionally, physically, down to the detail of what she eats. And how much she sleeps. Like, this is control. Cancel Christian Grey. The difference between sexual harassment and it being okay is how attractive the guy is. If it was an average guy that wasn't a multi-millionaire trying to pull the same thing, it would be a novel about abuse and enabling that type of behavior. But because he's a rich, tall, handsome, successful guy, it's okay. It's a romance novel that gets adapted into multiple movies, and it's highly appraised. And I'm just reading this going, holy fuck, this is bad. And then I found out the statistic that the most common fantasy that women have is actually rape. And I'm like, what the literal fuck? And then you read this and you're like, dude, it's not outright that, but with the level of abuse, indoctrination, and mind games that he's playing, it might as well be. Because the girl's like barely 18 in the book. She's got like no experience. She's got 0 experience. Which is like it's really cruel. Because he's clearly got experience. He knows how to play it. Like, textbook is like a master at manipulation. And she's like this poor girl that has a crush on a guy. Why does he like me? Why is he showing interest in me? Why is he love bombing me all of a sudden? And then all of a sudden, like, no communication. And then he gives me an ultimatum. Give him everything or nothing. And all she wants is like a boyfriend. She wants a normal relationship. It's like, nah, can't have that. It's either everything or nothing. And it's like, whoa. 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 I wish to have the word with the author of both Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey to ask if they are okay. Clearly not. Rich people get a free pass. It's been this way ever since agriculture was invented. Even before that. Jill got the sex ed lesson earlier after seeing her fellow women forced to serve, while Clive probably only interacted with men after Phoenix Gate. That's actually true. He would have been branded, he would have been conscripted in the military, he would not have had access to any females, 100%. And he probably, furthermore, would have been turned off by the idea, because the one thing that actually happens that, you know, the uncomfortable truth of war is, you get a bunch of guys that have only seen guys for God knows how long, drenched in blood and testosterone, and they just finish a fight, and you have a bunch of villagers and civilians that are completely unarmed, unguarded. Things unfortunately happen, which makes war hell. So the idea could have been very negative in his mind, you know what I mean? Like, that would have left a mark, particularly for a young boy like him that's very pure and very innocent and good of heart. It could have seriously damaged him, because at that tender age, he could have associated that with like violence, which is a very bad thing. So I can sort of get it, but then at the same time, in a more innocent side, it's kind of like, okay, we get it. He was a young boy, and she was a young girl, and she looked up to him, and he saw her like a sister. And like, it's really cute. I could sort of get it. Girls are a lot more emotionally mature, particularly at younger ages. I think up until the age of 22 or 23, girls are a lot more emotionally mature, until eventually there's like a cross point where we finally meet in terms of maturity, and after that it's negligible depending on experience and other things like that. So I can sort of get it. She gets a crush on him, he looks at her as a little sister, it's, you know what I mean? I can get it. And then after many years they're finally reunited, but for her, she probably still had those feelings, and I can sort of still believe that he looked at her kind of like as a sister, and he would have this whole internal thing where it's like, you're like a sister to me, and then she's sort of like, I'm more than that. You know what I mean? She's like, I'm also a woman. Like, yeah, you know, you treat me like a little sister, and we're like family, but at the same time, I am a woman and you are a man, and then this whole thing going on, and then it'd be kind of weird for him. I completely understand it, and I can completely appreciate that Jill doesn't force it, and she doesn't put him in this really awkward thing to sort of damage anything. It would be a tough thing, it really would, depending on how strongly he looks at her as a sister. I don't know how many years they spent as kids, but they seem to be like pretty close from what I could see, you know, between Joshua, Jill and Clive. They looked, you know, they seem to be the only kids around, and she would have been probably the only kid that he spent time with other than Joshua, because, you know, royal household, lords, lady, they're not exactly going to play with the other kids. And he would have probably been training with the soldiers and squires who were completely grown men. And that wasn't playing, that was like work. So he tried to be mature and all these other things. So he didn't have a lot of opportunity to play with kids. So she would have been his friend, his childhood friend, and, you know, it's probably a blessing in disguise that the Iron Kingdom wouldn't violate her body the way, considering they viewed bearers and dominants sinful and subhuman. That is actually very lucky. Very lucky. Extremely lucky. Like, Jill definitely got off easy on that one. I'm not saying that she had an easy time, you know, being enslaved and forced to fight and all these other things, but it could have been a fuck ton worse. It could have been really worse. So thank God for that, you know, knock on wood. And it would have been like detrimental to her if that actually happened, because then that would be associated with pain. which is, you know, it's fucking horrible. It really is. So thankfully, you know, knock on wood, that didn't happen, so she's alright. But yeah, look, it's a cute story. It's a cute story. I like it. I like it. But it doesn't stop me at a certain point from going, damn it, Clive! Though we don't know if she awakened after Phoenix Gate or not. So that's a sad possibility. A song of fire and ice. Mostly ice. Mostly ice showers. Too slow, buddy! Too slow!